Hey everyone, this is Shannon from Shannon De Palma Co., where I help business women get rich through financial management and money mindset. I'm just gonna keep going because this is the fifth time I did this one. Okay, so for today's video, I am going to be using You Need a Budget. So I'm going to be giving you a 34-day free trial to You Need a Budget, and you should totally grab it because it has changed my life. It's changed my husband's life. We freaking geek out on this software. It's been amazing for our life and has done so much. So you can go ahead and grab that 34-day free trial down below. Or if you want to just follow along, that's cool too. So in this example, I'm going to show you how you can actually pay yourself. But this might seem super simple as I'm going through it, but I want you guys to understand that really what this is about is it's finally about empowering you to understand that you get to decide where your money goes. I think so many of us think that money comes in and then it kind of controls us and that we don't have any say, right? Like if you've ever been like me, it's always the first thing I always used to say was I can't afford something, but I really could afford it. It was just because I wasn't managing my money. So what I want you to walk away from this video knowing is how you can manage your money. I want you to know what's the bare minimum amount of money you need to make in your business, and it's not $10,000 in order for you to be able to have a really thriving business. And most of all, I just want you to feel empowered around the money that you're making and just directing it to where you want it to go. So for this example, I'm going to be using as if you had $3,000 coming into your business for the month of September and acting like the money's already here. So in You Need a Budget, I have the money already set up here. So let's say you already know you have $3,000 coming in. Now, the first thing you need to do is to actually set up your recurring monthly expenses. So that's things like ConvertKit, Squarespace, Leadpages, all of that stuff that you use, and it comes in monthly. And when you think about this, don't do it as if, you kind of know your expenses already. So duh, Shannon, I already know this part. No, I really want you to open up your checking account and I want you to really go through line by line by line by line, like how much you're actually spending. And I know this is simple and you probably have heard it 1,000 times before, but honestly, knowing how much you spend, where your money goes is so important to getting to this, because if you want to be able to pay yourself, pay your taxes on time, you wanted to keep your business profitable and healthy, you really need to know exactly how much money you're spending everywhere. So for this example, I laid out some things that a lot of us use in our online businesses. So ConvertKit, typically ConvertKit, I'm spending around, I'm just going to go by numbers that I've used, $45, Squarespace, $26. And as you can see, as I'm putting in these numbers, this number up here is going down. Leadpages, I think I'm up to $37 membership, Zoom. And again, guys, this is just simple and easy to do, but really, really, it takes a lot of discipline in order to actually figure out these numbers that you're spending. But it will help you so much longer. I mean, in the long run, it will help you tremendously. Okay. So moving on to if you have any contractors or employees. So I put in some money here. I was going to say this is a great example because a lot of us have virtual assistants. So let's say you put $250 to a virtual assistant. All right. So what we can do right now with this number that we have is, before we go any further, what we want to do is look at a couple things. I want you to look at this number right here, adding up all of these recurring monthly expenses. So these are the things that, when you put them into your You Need a Budget, it's basically saying, these are the things that my business needs to survive, like bare minimum. Like if I had no other help, if I had no other money to put into marketing or anything else, this is just the software that I need in order to meet with clients, or the software that I need in order to sell courses, really just the bare minimum stuff. And look at this beautiful, simple, small number. $184. So I don't know if you guys were anything like me when I first started my business. I didn't know what number to aim for. I remembered thinking that in order to be successful, I needed to make $10,000 every single month in my business. Now, $10,000 is a great number to get to, and it will do a lot for your business. But honestly, I wish more people just looked at how cheap it is to run a completely online business and to really look at the number that you need. $184 in order for your business to do the bare minimum, which is amazing, right? Like, you only need $184 for your business to survive. So this is an important number for you to know, because going into, say, October or the following month, just being like, hey, I don't need $10,000 is not my number to aim for. Maybe it's 4,000, maybe it's 5,000. Just whatever number will give you a good amount of support and help, and then also be able to pay yourself and pay your taxes. All right, so now moving into the second part, which is adding on some of that help, right? So now we need, a virtual assistant in order to help you do some things, and then you have all of your software that you need to actually sell your courses or meet with clients, whatever that is. So here's what we're going to do right now. We're going to stop before we do anything else. And we are going to look at this number, and we're going to take this number. So $434 is what you have spent in your business. Now, remember again, I'm starting out with $3,000, okay, coming in for the month. So now, knowing that number, what I'm going to do is I am going to calculate for your taxes. And when I calculate for taxes, it's going to be different for everyone depending upon your financial situation. You could be filing jointly, you could have more dependents, right? I just like to go by a 30% rule. For me, that's always worked. And 30% of your profit. So this number up here right now, right? This is your 3,000 minus all of your expenses, and this is currently what profit you would have left in your business, okay? So you have $2,566. I'm going to times that by 0.3 for that 30% of your profit to come up with the tax number. And the number that we need to set aside is $769.80. So that right there is us paying the government, paying for the support that we need in our business. And now we are left with a beautiful number that we can use to dictate and put wherever we want to, okay? So this to me is just the money mindset work that a lot of us really need to know, is like, look, you have $1,796.20 after you have paid for support in your business, after you have paid for all the software, and you've paid the government for operating your business. So now you can take this beautiful number and do whatever you want to do with it, right? And now this frees up that feeling of like, I don't ever have any money. I can't afford things, I can't pay myself. I can't pay for marketing. I need to put things on my credit card, all of the other things. Like, this breaks that whole cycle that you've been doing in your business and really allows you this like financial empowerment that a lot of us need. And it comes through managing your money. All right. So now here at this point with this $1,796.20, you get to decide where that money goes. Okay. So what you could do, which is what this video is all about, is you could dump that whole thing and pay yourself, okay, right? So let's move all that, and I'm going to move it to the category that says myself. Done. I'm going to pay myself for the month of September $1,796.20, and that means that there were no other, surprise like income things. Maybe you sold something else. This is just kind of going off of like $3,000 at the end of September. That was exactly the amount you got, right? And now you can pay yourself $1,796.20. Or again, there's freedom here with this number. Maybe in October, you're going to be doing a launch, right? So come October, you instead decide, I'm going to put $400 to Facebook ads, and I'm going to cut out a little bit of that money that I'm giving to myself in order to grow my business in the future. Or maybe you decide, hey, I want to put some of this money towards debt that I have in my business. You can do that too. Or maybe you decide, you know what? I'm going to also take $200 and I'm going to put this towards a photo shoot that I need to do because I really need to update my branding, right? So you guys can kind of see like, you can play around with your money and you can allow your money to go where you want it to go. There's no more, I can't afford it, or my business isn't making enough money, or all these other things, or I need to make more money before I can actually pay myself or put money into marketing or put money into a business coach or put money into a graphic designer, right? Like you guys get to decide at any point in time in your business where your money is going to go. And this is the most empowering thing around it. So this was the video that I had for you guys around how to pay yourself. Most importantly, what I want you to walk away from this video doing is, one, really breaking down your recurring monthly expenses. And again, I'm going to highly suggest that you use the software. You need a budget. Again, 34-day free trial, link below. Take that 34-day free trial and just put these numbers in. So become really clear on what your expenses are that you need to operate your business. To come up with any other expenses, like do you have a virtual assistant? Do you have a graphic designer? And then working its way further down are things like business coach, Facebook ads, that stuff, but that comes after. And then really just breaking down, where you want your money to go and understanding where it is going. That is entirely and totally up to you. You get to decide whether you want to keep, the virtual assistant on. Maybe you want to instead hire someone else, or maybe you want to take money and put it into Facebook ads, or maybe you want to cancel, your account with some other software or some other thing and say like, all right, I want to put my money here. That's really the entire lesson behind this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and really understood. Feel free to tell me if I moved too fast, but also feel free to ask me any questions you have around doing this. Now, you can also do this in Excel spreadsheet, but I'm also going to suggest again and again and again that you sign up for You Need a Budget. Try it out for the 34 days. Ask me any questions you have around it. It is a game changer and a lifesaver, and I've loved it. But again, you can also use an Excel spreadsheet for the same example. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave any questions you have down below, and I will see you next time. Bye.